Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you like this sort of content where I talk about pharmacology and weightlifting and pain relief and all that sort of stuff, please subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. Today I'm going to be talking about nicotine for pain relief, which is a very strange concept in my opinion. But yeah, before we get into that, my disclaimer, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a chemist, nor do I pretend to be either one of those things. I do not encourage the use of any substances, legal or illegal, and this video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. So, nicotine, since about the 1500s, has been shown to have analgesic effects, meaning pain-relieving effects, for acute and chronic pain. Strangely enough, though, there have been conflicting studies on chronic pain suggesting that nicotine use can actually increase chronic pain, but it has been shown that, relatively speaking, acute pain has been managed via the use of nicotine for its analgesic effects. I think that this could be utilized in a lot of different scenarios. I've even heard of the study where women administered to the ER were given, I believe, morphine and nicotine, and I think I've heard of another one where it was morphine or nicotine, and both of those had the nicotine category for the acute pain relief have better effects. Now, there's a few different ideas as far as what could actually be causing this. It's really hard to say because nicotine's not exactly the most, reliable thing to. I shouldn't say reliable. It's not exactly the most smiled upon thing to study, simply because of its history being in cigarettes and tobacco, which has obviously been associated with cancer risk for cigarettes, and obviously there's a slight cancer risk with snus, which I think is higher, snuff, chew, and then the even less, but still prevalent, a risk of cancers and morbidities of pipes and cigars. So I think most of the scenarios in which these were tried were either intranasal with a pure nicotine isolate, the nicotine was isolated, or a patch. I don't believe they used anything oral. They definitely did not consume anything because you can't swallow nicotine. But overall, I think that this is an interesting concept, that it could be useful for acute pain. I wouldn't recommend anybody do this, obviously. I don't think there's enough efficacious data. But the fact of the matter is there's not going to be any data, most likely, on this topic, simply because it's very frowned upon to study nicotine in most contexts anyways, due to its, direct correlation. And, when you think nicotine, the first thing you think is cigarettes, which is really bad, obviously, and you shouldn't associate the two. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say about nicotine and pain relief. There's also the theory that it has something to do with the cholinergic effect in the brain and acetylcholine, and upregulating acetylcholine can have the effect of actually helping, could actually have the effect of helping with the analgesic effects. There's also some theories that the cardiovascular implications is what actually helps to have pain relief, but data is still very mixed. I obviously wouldn't recommend this. I just thought it was fascinating, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I looked over a few studies, and yeah, obviously studies aren't the end-all be-all. You would need, long-term studies and a meta-analysis or whatnot, and obviously you would need anecdotal efficacious data as well, because if it doesn't work in a clinical setting, if it doesn't work in a trial setting where people actually would use it, then it doesn't matter really what a study says. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. I hope everyone is doing well right now, and until next time, keep those shoulders back and down when you lift, and don't just have a great one. Or don't just have a good one, have a great one.